What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Be sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. Dumpster fire is correct. Kotaku, holy hell. I mean, just a couple months ago, we saw that they were going to have to do 50 game guides a day. They were losing. No one goes to Kotaku. And somehow, Alyssa Mercanti convinced the higher ups, of course, she's the editor in chief, convinced the higher ups that no, fan baiting and rage baiting and rage clicking is the only way. She's right, by the way, because it's the only reason we're talking about her. So sorry, whatever. So Kotaku's still around, but they're bleeding off employees more and more. So here we can see they have laid off Levi, Winslow, and 3 more staff members after the Stellar Blade controversy. And of course, shout out to Stellar Blade. The 100,000 signatures is the goal. We're at 80, almost like a couple hundred away from 8,300. And when we get to 100,000, Grummz, who Alyssa Mercanti is obsessed with, follows him from stream to stream and all over the internet, will be physically printed out, and that petition will be sent to Shift Up in person in both their overseas office and their American one. But here at Kotaku, they're losing their shite. Sorry, this is actually, I wanted to say, this is Alyssa Mercanti's, before we get into the actual people being fired, and I hope Alyssa's one of them eventually, she's over here harassing people's family members, sending them messages, anyone that is supportive for talking to Grummz. She's going from social media to social media. She's over watching Hypnotic's channel and screen capping them. But here we go. Less than 2 months has passed since Sleaze Rag, Kotaku's editor-in-chief, has resigned over Kotaku writers being instructed to do less propaganda hit pieces and instead focus on gaming manuals. 4 more staff members have been laid off, one of whom is Levi Winslow, who wrote the recent pro-censorship hit piece, Stellar Blade Eve's. Oh, God, that's whole. I just watched this, or just read this, and some people talking about it. Stellar Blade's Eve is hottest when she's not revealing anything. In March, and that was a whole article saying that she has a bunch of outfits, and the ones that reveal less or far sexier are the ones that show breasts. So, okay. In March, Fandom Pulse reported that Jen Glennon, who took on the role of editor-in-chief in October of the previous year, submitted her resignation at Kotaku, the video game news and strategy website. It's a sinking ship. It really is. I don't know any even normies that go to Kotaku for, like, maybe they'll go to IGN, but I don't know anyone going to Kotaku except for us to cover how stupid they are. Glennon stated in her resignation letter that the management's recent decision to prioritize guides over news led to her decision to step down. Glennon follows Patricia Hernandez, who was dismissed in August 2023 as the second editor-in-chief of Kotaku since Stephen Totillo's departure in 2021. Jen Glennon said, "In light of careful deliberation, I have determined that the existing management structure and decision-making processes at G&O Media do not align with my values and aspirations for Kotaku." She also wouldn't know shit about gaming, so how would she be able to make guides? "I am firmly convinced that the choice to invert Kotaku's editorial approach, prioritizing guides over news, is fundamentally misguided, considering the current framework of the platform. This decision directly contradicts months of traffic analytics and demonstrates a remarkable disregard for the well-being of the remaining writers and editors employed here." Yesterday, Levi Winslow disclosed on X that he and 3 other staff members were laid off. Well, that means get the fuck out. And by the way, we're seeing this a lot. We sort of talked about this on, I think it was Geeks and Gamers and Tuesday Night's Main Event. Those long ones. But when Grummz was last on it, he said we're approaching over 30,000 people being laid off in the video game sphere, from news sites to actual video game production. And the one thing that all of them have in common, not that they suck, but that is one of them. The one main thing that all these people being fired or laid off in common, you want to know what it is? Because it took me by surprise. They all have pronouns in their bio. This is a timeline correction. This is a bunch of people that got their jobs through ill-gotten means and pressure in the summer of love, and now fucking every company is clearing house. Bye-bye. We are returning to meritocracy. At least that's what I'm choosing to believe until we get more evidence. So yeah, pronouns and bio. There's a lot of things that all these people being fired and laid off have in common. Here we go. Some of the reactions, or that was them actually saying it. Other Kotaku writers, the failed cam girl Alyssa Mercanti and effeminate Ethan Gack didn't take the news about Levi Winslow and other staff members' dismissal well. And there you go. They're melting down, of course, as you do. Levi Winslow and the rest of the Kotaku staff should probably have heeded the warnings in Geo Media's requirement to focus on gaming manuals. Kotaku has become the butt of jokes on the internet since Gamergate back in 2014 and only increased in Gamergate 2. Yet despite Geo's media warning to focus on gaming manuals, writers like Levi Winslow and Alyssa Mercanti persisted with their hit pieces, insulting and degrading gamers and the gaming community. It may be that the reality is setting in. Gaming journalists like Levi Winslow at Kotaku don't actually play games. Now, that is a fucking 100% true. Grummz asked a relevant question. Kotaku laid off 4 more staff, one of whom wrote the Stellar Blades Eve is hottest when she's not revealing anything. How long does Kotaku have left? That's it. They're leaving this year. They're not making it out of 2024. If the saying in Hollywood is stay alive until 2025, I regret to inform you, spoiler, I don't actually regret it, that Kotaku will not be making it to 2025. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think I will be. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.